at first I was like, okay, maybe I'm not built for this. Maybe I won't like it as much. But as I continued to do it, I got addicted to it.
Hello, my people, and welcome back to another Sit, Sip, and Chat. My name is Glenda York of GCY Initiative. If you're new here, Sit, Sip, and Chat is where I talk to different persons in the community about what they have going on. But this is another special edition of Sit, Sip, and Chat, where we're pairing with the SHTA, the St. Martin Hospitality and Trade Association, and we're talking about the St. Martin flavors. As you can see, my awesome background. Today we are at Jay's Contemporary Fusion Cuisine. I'm gonna continue to say that so it can stick in your brain. That's where we're at today. We're gonna have a wonderful talk with Jay, the head chef and owner of this awesome restaurant. But before we start doing that, we're gonna tell you a bit about St. Martin Flavors. St. Martin Flavors is an annual event throughout the month of November, celebrating the island's vibrant food culture, from traditional Caribbean dishes to modern fusion cuisine. The event highlights the diversity and creativity of local chefs and restaurants. And for more information, just visit the website, stmartinflavors.com, or you can go to events@shta.com. So, today we're going to talk to Jay a bit about his journey. How are you today, Jay?
Good. I'm excited. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Before we move forward, though, I got something to sip. Jay, what is this?
Yeah, so over here we have one of our signature drinks, which is our Butterfly Effect.
Okay.
It is a gin-based drink. Very simple, straightforward, gin, simple syrup, and a butterfly pea tea.
Okay.
And what we do is we actually present it to the guests like this, pour the lime juice table side,
Okay.
and then we encourage the guests to mix the drink, and as they mix it, you can see it change color right in front of your eyes.
It was instant.
So even before the food hits the table, you already have a show going on.
That is really cool.
Thank you.
I feel like a kid. I'm too excited about that.
Cheers.
Oh, how rude of me.
Cheers.
Salud. Okay. I like that.
So for people who love gin, it's, as you can tell, it's a very refreshing drink, and it's something perfect for the heat in St. Martin.
It is. And it's pretty. You guys know, two things I like. It's sweet and pretty. It's not too sweet, but it's not bitter either. It's just right.
The perfect balance.
It's a perfect, I really like it. Okay, let me take another sip.
Yes, yeah, let's do it.
So Jay, first of all, what made you want to be a chef?
So ever since I was young, I always grew up in the kitchen with my mom.
Okay.
And seeing the passion that she had cook for our family, it naturally came to me. And I found the passion through that, actually. And ever since I was 14 years old, that's when I got my first job at Temptation by Atlantis Casino.
Okay.
And ever since then, I worked throughout high school for 3 years. And when I graduated, I knew this was the field that I wanted to be in.
Oh, that is so cool. Wait, which high school did you go to?
Learning Unlimited.
Okay, I was hoping you were going to say St. Martin Academy, then we could have been best friends.
Oh,
but
sorry. But we will now, right?
I mean, you gave me a drink. We're on our way there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
So then after you decided this is the field that you wanted to be in, and you got the job at Temptations, how was that as the first job?
I still remember one of my first days there, and my mom, because at that point I was 14 years old, and my mom had picked me up after service, and I told her, I was like, you know what, this is not for me. I didn't like it. But then she told me just to give it a try, keep going. And as I kept going, that passion reignited. And I enjoyed being there, enjoyed learning new things, and even interacting with the people over there.
What was it about it that you didn't like?
I think it was like the heat and even the pressure, because I saw it. I saw what it could be. And at first I was like, okay, maybe I'm not built for this. Maybe I won't like it as much. But as I continued to do it, I got addicted to it. And I got addicted to the heat and the pressure at the same time. And I just fell in love with it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. So then, after you did high school, you decided this is what you wanted to do. Did you go away to study?
Yeah, so I went to actually the Culinary Institute of America, which is located in upstate New York, and that's like the premier culinary school in the world.
Oh, nice.
So I knew if I wanted to do this, I had to train with the best and learn from the best, basically.
And how was your experience outside of St. Martin learning your passion?
Oh my God, what an eye-opener. I mean, I saw what temptation was over here, which really got my foot in the door, but actually getting into the school and learning so many more things, I just fell more in love with it. And every day I was like learning new things, and I just wanted more and more and more.
That's cool. Okay, so this is a little bit sidetracked from the restaurant. Just living in New York, so transitioning from St. Martin to New York, how was that experience?
So in upstate New York, everything was suburbs. So to get anywhere, it's not like in St. Martin where you could just hop on a bus. Like the public transportation over there was pretty much non-existent.
Okay.
And you would always have to call for a cab or something like that. And it was a lot harder to get around over there than it is to get around over here. So that whole mindset really surprised me. And basically over there, I made a lot of friends. Even my roommate, he had a car over there, so I was able to tag along with him and, I don't want to say use him as I wanted, but yeah.
So then, it was a 4-year college?
Correct, yeah. I did my bachelor's degree, which was a 4-year college,
Okay.
4-year degree.
And then we did that. We decided to move back home.
No, not right away. Actually, so after that, I knew that in order for me to build my experience outside of school, once that was done, I had to be in the top culinary capital of the world, which was New York City.
Okay.
And probably still is New York City. So at that point, I had moved from upstate New York into the city. And then I ended up staying in the city for almost 8.5 years, working at a bunch of different restaurants from American, French, Korean, Italian, pretty much anything you could think of.
There's so much experience there then.
Oh my God, yeah. It was like I thought at school like I was able to learn a lot, but once you get into the real world, like
It's much more.
it's another eye opener, and you learn even so much more too.
Okay. Basically, Jay has experienced a lot. He's going to tell us about his experience, but I'm going to have a drink off camera, and then we'll be right back.
Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on TV 15 and across other social media platforms.
I'm Jasenia Lassiter, wishing you a wonderful week.
Stay friendly, St. Martin.
Hello, my people. Make sure you tune in to Sit, Sip, and Chat every Monday at 5 p.m. on TV 15 and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
And make sure tune in to the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick from Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. with a repeat in the afternoon for no reason. In the afternoon, the Late Night Show at 3 p.m. Thank you, TV 15.
Thank you, TV 15. Make sure to tune in
Make sure to tune in to the Late Night.
and Sit, Sip, and Chat.
Late Night.
And we're back. Still here sitting with Jay. We're still talking about
The journey.
the journey,
Yeah.
the entire thing. So, did New York experience, more experience?
Yeah.
Eventually, we came home. We decided that we're going to open a restaurant, or was it a process to opening a restaurant?
After my experience in New York, I always knew that the cuisine in St. Martin is amazing. I mean, St. Martin is known as the culinary capital of the Caribbean.
Right.
But I knew that there was a certain cuisine that I wanted to bring to the island, something new, flavor and showmanship that I definitely wanted to do. So after New York, I moved back to St. Martin. I didn't initially want to open up a restaurant here, but then COVID happened. And then after that time, I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then I started looking for places, and then we found this place.
Nice. So how has it been? So then what year did you open?
We opened in 2021.
Okay, so that's 3 years now.
Yeah, so yeah, Jan of 2025 will make 4 years basically.
Okay, nice. So how has been the experience from open to now?
It's been a roller coaster, but it's been good in a way that there's so many challenges that come my way, but it only made me stronger. And I mean, I learned so much as a chef in New York City, but running a restaurant is a whole different game by itself. And once you do it by yourself, then you learn so many new tricks of the trade.
Okay, so now it has fusion cuisine in the name. You wanted to bring something different
Yes.
to the island. What is fusion cuisine?
Okay, so for me, being from the Caribbean, my heritage being Indian, my experience from New York is pretty much what I put on a plate for
Okay.
everybody. And it's not your traditional Indian food. It's kind of, I use the spices a lot, but just to elevate everything that I cook for the guests that come in.
Okay, so if you would describe it, okay, sorry, let me backtrack. What's your favorite thing to cook then?
I love fresh pastas,
Okay.
surprisingly. And in New York City, I worked at an Italian restaurant for about 3 years. And my mentor, who was Korean, also loved making fresh pastas, and he was a beast at it. And I learned everything I could from him. And now one of our signature dishes, which is our gnocchi tikka masala, is something that we make pretty much like twice a week. We make fresh pasta twice a week, and yeah, people love it.
Okay. And then you said that's also on the menu. So that's also your favorite thing on the menu?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and what's your favorite thing to eat?
Ooh, I love pizzas. I love pizzas.
Can you make a pizza?
So we do our naans, and we pretty much do a special naan of the day, and from there we play around with it. So from that is kind of like my take on making pizzas for guests over here,
So I will come and I will say I want a naan pizza.
and we can definitely make that happen.
They won't watch me sideways and ask me what the heck am I ordering.
Oh, I hope not.
I hope not.
Yeah.
They said no.
Yeah.
One said no, one smiled. At least you guys are here, so if I say it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not
yeah.
crazy, I promise. So, since taking part in the St. Martin Flavors, is this your first time taking part?
No, actually, for the past 3 years, we've
Okay.
been involved with it.
And how has
Yeah.
the experience been taking part?
It's been good. I enjoy it. People like to come in, and this is kind of like an opportunity to offer the guests something new. So, for instance, like the dishes that you're going to taste, the appetizer and the main course, for instance, those are actually not on the menu. So, this is something that will hopefully bring people in to taste a new dish that we're going to be offering for this month.
Oh, cool. So then for all 3 years that you've participated, do you take items that are not on your menu and put them on your menu, or
I think for the
something
first year, I had done items on the menu. The second year, we kind of played with the appetizer being off menu. And now this year, we're doing an appetizer and main course that's off menu.
So we're trying new things,
Yes.
tinkering and
Yes,
seeing
yes.
what works. Okay, and then what I also wanted to ask is, because things are ever changing. We start one place, we end up another, like you're tinkering with how you play with St. Martin flavors. Where do you see the culinary future of St. Martin? Like, where do you see the culinary field in St. Martin going?
That's actually a very good question.
Thank you.
I mean, there are so many places that have like their staple Caribbean local dishes, but I hope more places arise like how I'm trying to do. Like, I want to bring my vision and an extension of me to the plates. And I hope other chefs, whenever they open their restaurants, I hope they can also bring an extension of them rather than just your basic Johnny cake or chicken and rice.
Okay, nice. And then being that you went to New York, you went away to study and then came back. What advice would you give someone that is thinking about going away to study? They're aspiring chef, they like to cook, but they don't think that they need to, or they don't think that they're good enough. What would you say to them?
I mean, there are going to be times that you will get beat down, but you have to be a sponge. You can't think that you know everything because the next person next to you is just going to know more than you. And I took that as an opportunity to always learn from whoever I worked with. Even if I was a manager in a restaurant, I always learned so much from even like the cooks that I was managing too. So I was always a sponge, and I never portrayed that I was always the best, because every day I was learning something new every single time. So that's probably the advice that I would give for any future chef. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna have a sip.
Yes, I will join you on that.
This is lively. Remember to ask for the butterfly effect when you guys come.
Oh yeah.
Science is always fun. We're gonna take another sip off camera, and when we come back, we're gonna go to my favorite part, the tasting of the food. Take your break. We'll be right back.
Yo! Be the first.
Okay, so what we have over here for the appetizer is our tomato soup with our grilled cheese sandwich. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna definitely have a taste of this right now. Salud. Salud. Okay. Wow, it's really good. It's smooth. Yes. It's thick.
So you like that one catch me
It's
off guard?
definitely like a
But
collab.
it's like smooth.
Yeah, but you don't feel like the chunks of ice, you know?
Yes.
So it goes down smoothly.
Okay. Full time. Sweet. That's one for you. Then I take one.
Let's see. It's very tender. The bread's very tender.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the crunch at the end, you know?
That's the thing. It's a weird thing to say, but I like bread in general. So like I like this bread because the bread adds or takes away from a sandwich. So the bread is pretty nice.
It is.
I don't know.
I like the aftertaste, you know? You have like the tingly sensation on your tongue. It's like every bite you have a
Now
different
you
taste.
say it, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, right?
The soup. It really is so soft though.
It is, it is.
I'll take that bite and then I'll go taste it.
It's really good. The presentation is amazing as well. It is amazing. It's just like the bread. Every bite you have a different tingly taste.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
okay.
It's like a burst of flavors.
I was just going to
Every
say,
taste.
it is not lacking flavor.
At all.
It has definitely has a very present flavor. I won't lie, I haven't had. I usually have pumpkin soups, so I don't have any comparison. But for a first time, if this is what pumpkin soups tend to taste like,
I've done pumpkin soup
I might have.
many times, and trust me,
This is
it's not close. This is amazing. It's different. I can't stop.
That just means Jay's doing it right. Good job, Jay.
It is amazing.
Tomatoes.
I was like,
That makes it
I
even
thought it was
better.
you know, initially I was like, it has a really, a good tomato taste, and then when I
My
heard you
bad.
say pumpkin, I was like,
I saw orange and my brain
Pumpkin.
went pumpkin.
okay, so I'm gonna go back with that.
But that
So-
makes it even better because I didn't expect this from tomatoes.
First time I've ever had a
Even more
tomato
so.
soup.
So for our main course, what we have here is our roasted chicken, our mushroom orzo, and a chicken choux. Enjoy.
Thank you. Okay. Let me get into your chest. I was paying attention this time. I know this is chicken.
You sure, right?
I sure.
I'm gonna take some of this.
I don't
I'm gonna taste it.
It's not embarrass ourselves on camera. Let's do this. There we go.
Wow. That is different.
Different
That is amazing.
Let me have some of your
Wow.
different amazing.
It's into good chicken. That is so tender, I didn't even need to cut it. Amazing.
Oh.
It is awesome.
It's soft.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy.
Oh, it's nice.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's juicy. It has a very
It's well seasoned.
subtle.
Definitely well seasoned. So as a Latin woman, I love my food to be seasoned well. This is amazing. It's pretty good.
She approves.
I approve. And usually when I go to restaurants, I do not order chicken. I'm a seafood lover.
Oh.
However, with this experience, I might change that because it's really good.
See, that's the point of the St. Martin flavors. Is to have you go out, try something you never tried before, so that you can have a different
Experience it.
experience.
Correct. Nice. It's really good.
But it is fun.
And the combination is just genius.
And for our dessert, we have the Sizzler, which is a chocolate cardamom brownie, vanilla ice cream, and Nutella sauce. Be very careful, it's very hot. Enjoy.
It's awesome.
Oh, I can see. It's just coming. See, do you know what he was doing? I guess.
The presentation is top.
Now be careful because it's hot. I believe him.
I believe him too.
I believe
I
him.
see
Okay.
brownie.
You're supposed to get the brownie with the ice cream, but I like the brownie by itself. How hot it is?
Not too hot.
Oh. I can dance by myself then. I like a good brownie. This is a nice brownie.
The brownie is super soft.
But this one?
It's one. Ice cream, excellent. I'm a fan of vanilla ice cream, so
I'm a
it's
fan of
perfect.
brownie.
The brownie, I'm not a fan of
And I-
brownies actually,
No.
but
So just in a USA half a life. Chocolate is life.
not after Jay's.
You see? So you
No.
realize you is half a life, not like in brownies. Now you convert it. Good.
Because you have to get the proper brownies. It's really good. Then and top it off with my coconut.
See?
Yes.
Okay. You tell me I have to stop eating because I
Time
need to
well spent.
tell you about the So I converted Jasenia. We had some good food. We had an awesome host. Thank you, Jay. The food was nice. The food was good. I won't lie, this is my favorite part because I have a sweet tooth. It's really bad. And Jay just helped my sweet tooth. He don't even know.
He converted me so
And he converted Jasenia on every level.
on every level, every
With every
single
course.
course.
So guys, tomato flavors. The 1st of November to the 30th of November, the entire month. Jay is on the schedule. If he's not, he should be. Make sure, come out, have it, enjoy it. You're not gonna be upset. If you're upset, then you might have to look at yourself inwardly and see what's
I
wrong with
doubt
your
you
life.
would. I doubt.
Something gotta
I
be
mean,
wrong,
if I
right?
that I'm such a picky eater, I'm enjoying this, and it's not just for the show. I'm definitely enjoying this. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like Nutella. I'm not a fan of pasta.
Eating everything and
And
enjoying everything.
100%, it was exquisite. It was time well spent. The flavors, the taste, everything was just amazing.
All of the things. So guys, make sure you pass by Jay, say hey, get a little bit more in depth if you have any questions about his story, him being a chef, how he got to where he is. Enjoy the food.
Yes.
Make sure you let him know you saw it on Sit, Sip, and Chat. That's why you passed through. Let the SHT know also. And guys, that was it. I thank you for being here with me. Have a sip of whatever you're drinking. I'm gonna go back to this brownie. I will see you guys on the next one.